For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Angel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Imperfect Angell, where we're young, Christian, and lit. Period. Today, we're coming with my very first mukbang, however you guys pronounce it. I pronounce it mukbang because it sounds better. So yeah, me and my mom here. She's back. I don't have the whole family with me. We're kind of everywhere. She's here with me today, and we went and grabbed us some Chick-Fil-A mukbang. I just got nuggets, some fries, and a drink. She got a kid's meal because she's forever childish. She got 4 nuggets,
No, that's 6.
6 nuggets. Okay, I don't know what that's gonna do for anybody, but that's what she got. So it's my first time doing a mukbang, so I never really want to do one because I feel like it's weird just eating on camera, but so that's why I really tried to get her to do it with me because I knew I wasn't gonna do it by myself. Eating that's awkward. But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and eat this Chick-fil-A and I want to talk about sacrifice in this video because I've had to do some sacrificing here lately within the past couple of months. And yeah, so I was kind of just ramble about it today. Kind of maybe a little life update as well, because I did look and I seen that it's been 2 months since I posted something, which is crazy. It's ridiculous. It's no really no excuse for it. I just haven't really been very focused. I have been going through personal stuff, not nothing traumatic or anything like that, but just having to make life decisions on what I'm gonna do, and stuff like that. So, and the number one thing was me having to sacrifice. I'm not really gonna get into specifically what I had to sacrifice, but I had to do some sacrificing for my future. I learned that you have to sacrifice, some of the stuff that you have now for a better future. And it was taking me a while to really wrap my head around that, but I kept getting confirmation over and over from different people I knew, family members, friends, people I didn't know, on social media and stuff like that. I kept getting confirmation that this is the right thing that I chose to do or whatever. So I had to stop beating myself up about it because I was definitely beating myself up about it. I'm just nah, fam. I can't do this, but prayed about it. And I feel like it was a necessary sacrifice. And I feel like a lot of people, they be scared to, sacrifice because just like myself, I feel like it was me going backwards. I've been doing so well for myself, since, coming back from college and stuff like that. I've always been so independent, and me making that sacrifice that I made, it felt like I was going in the opposite direction, but I had to look at it as I'm taking 1 step back to take 10 steps forward for my future, to have a better future or whatever. That's how I encourage people to look at it. Don't look at it like you digressing. Sacrifice. It's called sacrifice for a reason. And I'd rather go through the struggle now than have to be struggling when I'm 30 and 40. Even though I'm not really I'm not struggling, but I'd rather make the sacrifice now than have to make it at 30 and 40. Because then I'm going to for sure be feeling like I didn't waste my life if I ain't doing nothing by 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to live with that. What would you say about sacrifice? You just eating, you ain't saying that.
I'm listening.
That's my look on sacrifice. I don't like it, but it's necessary, I guess.
Well, a lot of people don't like to sacrifice, but you have to do it.
Have you ever had to sacrifice?
Yes, I have to sacrifice.
Really? When you were younger?
Yeah, my younger life. It's around your age. I sacrificed some things that I didn't really want to do, but I had to do it. And I thank God that I did do it.
Black and white. So it ended up paying off. Your sacrifice ended up paying off in the long run.
Yes, but I was young then, so I blew a lot of money. I went back home, and I went back making money, blew money, wasn't saving, which I should have been saving, but it just took me a while to. It finally dawned in my head, clicked in my head, like, okay, you're going around in circles when doing nothing. So it took me a couple of years to realize that.
See,
wish I could do it all over again, but
yeah. And that's how I really kind of feel. Like I feel like I could either have stayed in my situation and just lived a quote unquote normal life. Not saying anything's wrong with like a normal life, but me personally, I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I want a normal life, but I want to be financially free. I don't want to have to live paycheck to paycheck. I could have stayed in my situation and been good. Like I've been doing good, thus far, not really just living an average life, but my goals and my dreams, I can't for one, I can't have a corporate job to fulfill the type of dreams that I want. Like, so it was either I kept the lifestyle that I have right now and just be content and just, okay, whatever, it's just, it is what it is, or I take the necessary steps to ensure that I have the future that I actually want. So I have to keep telling myself that. I probably gotta tell myself that every single day. And like one of my mentors, they was like, you just always, or one thing that I learned in like network marketing is that you always have to keep your why or your end goal in mind. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just listening.
You have to keep your why, which your why is like why you are trying to get to your goals, like, or whatever the case may be. You have to always keep that in mind, keep that in the forefront, or else you're going to get stuck in your own thoughts, trapped in your own thoughts. You're going to literally like suffocate. Mm-hmm. Like I mean, one time, I what was that? We was in a car and I felt like I was going to have an anxiety attack. And I was just like, hold up, because I don't really have anxiety. I think everybody gets anxious about things, but I really felt like I started sweating and my hands started shaking. I was like, dang, so this stuff is real. People really be having anxiety attacks. I didn't ever experience something like that.
I think that's just a spirit. People be saying it. It's just nerves. It's not really. I don't really think that's a spirit. Anxiety.
There ain't no spirit. That's fact. That's science.
I don't really think it's no such thing as anxiety attacks and all of that. I don't think. That's my opinion.
So what you think it is then?
I think you just get nervous. Just
that's anxiety. That's what it's called.
Anxiety is when you like us. I have a person that I work with. She started to shake. She started to do all this different types of stuff. And I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm having an anxiety attack. I'm like, calm down, relax. It's okay. Take a breathe in and out. And that's...
Right. That's what you do to resolve it, but that's what it is.
It's just overexcited. You get overexcited. You just like, oh my God. This is exciting. It's just like, okay. Calm down, relax, chill. It's going to be okay. You're not the first person that's going to have to make a change. Jesus sacrificed his only begotten son, so some things we do have to sacrifice. We don't like it, we don't like to change, but at the end of the day, you do have to sacrifice. Make sure you have a plan, stay focused, don't get distracted, have a vision on what you want to do and plan it out carefully and go by it.
Yep, it takes a lot of discipline. And I feel like I mainly wanted to talk about like the whole sacrifice and stuff, really mainly towards like my independent people, because it's hard. Especially when you just so used to having your own stuff. Like, I don't know. Because for me, my sacrifice was moving back home. Like, for people that don't know, my sacrifice was moving back in with me, Madre. And I was just like, nah, fam, I can't do it. I can't do it. But then I'm just like, with me investing into different, businesses and stuff like that, I needed that. I wouldn't be able to invest my money in different streams because, as you know, you need 7 streams of income to be a millionaire in most cases. And with me investing my money in different places, I just, it all came down to it. My job pays good, but it don't pay as good. It's kind of like, so I just have to keep, but I've always been.
Wait a minute, I just thought about you said moving back in with me. Was that a bad thing or a good thing? It's a good thing. Right?
What?
Is that a bad thing or a good thing? It's like moving back in with my padre, like
Madre. Yeah, because I didn't want to. Not that because we don't get along, but because I like having my own stuff. Ever since, like, people don't know. Everybody always thought, like, I was this spoiled kid growing up, but I've been had a job since I was in the 10th grade.
That don't mean nothing.
Facts.
Because you got a job, you still
So
spoiled.
I always, okay, I might have been spoiled, but I always wanted my own. Like, is that facts or smacks? Facts. I've just always been an independent person. I'd have to really need it to come to y'all and ask for it. Right or wrong.
Well, true.
I've always been like that. So,
but still, that don't eliminate you being spoiled. You're still spoiled, regardless if you was independent or not.
well, I'm talking about being independent. For my independent people, basically what I'm saying is,
there's nothing wrong with going back to sacrifice to your parents' house, and
just make sure you have a plan.
Right.
Like, I'm only gonna be here from 6 months to a year.
Please, no longer.
6 months to a year.
Like
I
I
have a
live my
plan.
life.
You want to live in your life before? You weren't doing nothing. You be at this
I
house.
like having my house to myself. Period.
You done with your 4 nuggets?
Yeah, it was 6. I don't like Chick-Fil-A anyway. It's overpriced and it's nasty.
Oh, we should have
It's just
tried the mac and cheese.
I tried the mac and cheese. It was okay though. But I just don't do Chick-Fil-A. I just don't like Chick-Fil-A. But at the end of the day, it's okay to go back home if you have to. I had to do it when I was younger with my mom and dad. My dad taught me I was independent. I didn't want to go back home after I had my own place. But I had to. I think I went back home.
You was chasing a man. You was chasing.
I never ever have chased a man. I don't think so. I have never ever in my life chased no man. No man.
You said when you moved back from college?
When actually, I moved in with Tammy in order to. I didn't actually go back home. I moved in with my favorite cousin, Tammy, and stayed up there with her.
She wasn't gonna watch.
And I stayed there, and she and that sort of guided me into the next stage of my life. Not being fast. I was in love with your dad, but they sort of schooled me with everything. And Sheridan Parker. But I went and stayed with Tammy for a while. Then I think after...
What was the sacrifice time? You was doing that for what reason?
I was doing that because back then I was in college. I was young. I was trying to get my head straight. It wasn't really a sacrifice. I was in love with your daddy for one thing. It was a distraction.
So you think men are distracted?
He was a distraction. Yeah, sometimes they can be if your head is not on straight. At that time, I was in love. I just dropped out of school in love. Dropped out of college. Focused on him, and then I went back home after with Tammy. I'm to have you children. They never went back. But I guess I really didn't have a sacrifice. I just didn't want to go back home. I went back home because I was in love with your dad, though. He got us together.
Yeah. Another thing with the whole sacrificing thing is like people have to realize that this is your life. You gotta do what's best for you. Yeah. Another part of why I didn't want to come back was because of my pride. My friend called me out on it. I was in denial of it. It was because of my pride, really. Cause
really, your pride?
Kinda, yeah. Cause I'm just like,
was you wondering what people was gonna think about you?
Yeah, moving back in with my
really?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Better not. That's like one thing you didn't get from me. I didn't really care what nobody really thought about me. I mean, I was out on my own. I was independent. But if I had to go back home, who don't know what my strategy and my plan is? I never worried about what people say because they're gonna talk regardless. So it don't really matter if you're up there, if you're down here.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes it's me in my own head about the situation, because I mean, like, most people, I don't know, I guess to a certain extent, I don't care about what people think, but then to a certain extent I do. Because like most people not gonna look at it like I did this by choice. People, you know how people are. Especially like, I ain't gonna say especially with me, but just a lot of people don't know that I did this by choice, not by force. Like, and I just don't like for people to feel like, I don't know. But I learned this is my life. I gotta do what's best for Angel. I gotta stop comparing. Don't let social media and society hype you and like feel like you moving too slow. You're not reaching success fast enough, and etc. Because that'll really have you. That really throw you off too. Like looking at these celebrities and looking at the Kylie Jenner is a billionaire at 20 years old. Just social media and society in itself, it will have you feeling like you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. When really, God got you exactly where you need to be, at the right time. So it's all God's time at the end of the day. Like,
God already knew this was going to come anyway. God already knew this plan. You just never know what this move might be. This coronavirus up there is trafficking. People didn't forgot about the sex trafficking.
Yeah.
He might be just drawing. I feel that he's drawing families closer together, whatever the situation might be. You didn't have to come up, or you could have stayed up there. But I really feel this move is to draw us closer as a family.
Yeah.
And develop our weak areas and our strong areas on getting closer to God, I feel.
Yeah, a lot of people ain't really taking heed to it, like the whole pandemic and stuff like that. Which really, I wasn't at first either, but it's just like once it start hitting close to home, it's like it's an eye opener, and so much everything that's going on. It's just like I hate when they get to talking about like Revelation stuff like that, because it's like facts, like all this stuff is coming to pass. And I always tell them, y'all speaking it, y'all keep saying y'all act like y'all want the world to end and stuff like that, but in our reality, like it's coming to pass. Like it is what it is, and it's scary, but so that's why I try day by day to get closer to God. And like I said, this really like popped in my head. I've really been putting my YouTube channel on the back burner in replacement of like my network marketing and Forex and stuff like that, which I have to make another video because I'm actually with a different technology company. I'm still trading the foreign exchange market, but I'm just on a different platform. And I took a nap today, and I like had like not an epiphany, but like a dream. And it was like someone was telling me that I need to put this before Forex. Like I don't need to put, because I feel like this is really what my purpose is. Whether I don't plan on blowing up on YouTube or anything like that. But I feel like this is what God really wants me to do. And for a moment, I was really putting like the money, like trying to make money, trying to do this with money and like make sure that I'm financially free and stuff like that. I was putting that before this, when really this is what should be, priority. I feel like that's what came to me in my dream. It was just like, you putting this on the back burner, and this is really what God wants you to be doing. Like, because you never know, like if I take this serious, what God actually wants me to be doing, and I do blow up on YouTube, which I really don't want to be like famous, but like this could be my, my mainstream of income. So I feel like me coming back here, and really it has helped me, even though it's only been like a couple of weeks, it has helped me sit back and try to figure out what I need to prioritize in my life. So I feel like everything, it works out, it works out for the good. How do you know
God told you to do some YouTube?
Because I think I said that in the video. Because I prayed about, this was like months ago. Well, actually, I had a conversation with somebody like when I first moved to Dallas about this, and I was just like, nah, God wouldn't tell me to do YouTube because he know I'm too shy. I think I talked about this.
Oh, I think you did.
And then I started just praying more and more about it and stuff like that. And then I just kept getting confirmation. And this one specific day, it was actually that day we went to that thing with Tammy and Toya and them. And I was like, God, if you want me to do YouTube, I need a clear sign. Because I always have trouble. I always tell them I have trouble knowing if God is telling me something or if it's just me telling me something, And so one day I asked God for a specific, like tell me specifically through a person. And that very same day is when that old lady, I forgot her name, we was over at Tammy house, And whenever she was like, I guess y'all call it prophesied or whatever y'all said, and she was like, you have a following, blah, 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 blah. And I didn't know that woman. That was our first time meeting that woman. She was like, people are waiting on you. You have a following. And then, like, I had got, like, 2 confirmations that day, and that was the same day. I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. So, I honestly feel like this is what I should be doing. So, I'm going to get back on it. I really just be drawing blanks. That's why I had stopped, because I'm just like, I don't know what to talk about. And I want to incorporate different videos, and like I don't just want it to just be topic videos every day. I'm going to have it more of the lifestyle.
What? I'm listening to you. I don't know. Some kids watch. I don't know. I'm listening to you. Though. I'm just thinking about.
I don't know how they even got to sacrifice, but I don't know. Quite getting off topic. But yeah, just I feel like good gonna come out of the situation. If you look, you have to look and make it in, like, put it into your mind to find the good in every situation. That's how I'm trying to train my mind to just find the good in every situation. Because at the end of the day, what's done is done, and they can do about it. Find the good in the situation. That's what I want y'all to take from this. Find the good in every situation, and life will be a lot more smoother.
What was that all about? Can I ask you? Are you gonna pay me half of my
What?
Half of rent? You spend rent so we're roommates now? Half and half, you still be saving. Pay the lights, internet.
Granny said if I would have moved in with her, I wouldn't have to pay
granny.
them.
There you go, being spoiled again. That's spoiled. That's your granny spoiled.
That's not spoiled.
Yeah. Maybe you're here to help me. We could look at it like that. She's helping me. We helping each other. I looked at that. You know, I'm ready to go do something else too. Invest. So we can help each other do this.
For sure. But yeah.
Well, it's no problem in sacrificing us. You know, you young adults hate to come back home, but at the end of the day, it's all good. No problem. Like I said, as long as you have a plan, 6 months to a year. 6 months. Angel, 6 months? What about 3? Oh, sorry.
3 months. What am I gonna save in 3 months?
No, I'll give you 6 months. Your bank account better be fat in 6 months.
But you want me to pay half your bills?
No pussy spinning, no nails done, no hair done, no long 20-inch, 30-inch hair.
Don't do that, because I don't do all that extra anyways. When I was
girl, and extra money you gonna have now? You gonna
no.
What is it? Christian
what? I don't even like red bottoms. I got 1 pair of red bottoms.
Gucci purse, Louis Vuitton purse, all that extra with the
I don't
extra
buy
money
that
you fixing
stuff
to
no
have.
more.
I
I
hope
don't buy
not,
that stuff
because
no
I
more.
am gonna be pocket watching.
No, you're not. That's the main thing.
Pocket watching
And
for
parents don't do that. That's another thing. When your children try to come back home,
I'm definitely gonna be pocket
at
watching
the end
extra.
of the day,
Baby,
we're still adults. And we should be treated as such. What am I doing?
I'm gonna tell you when you spend it. I'm like, Angel, no, you don't need that hair. Angel, you don't need them nails. Angel, you don't need. I'm gonna
get my nails done. I'll tell you that right now. But everything else, I don't shop. I'm not a big shopper. That's y'all.
But when you do shop, you shop.
I only shop when I have to like go somewhere.
But when you do shop for something, you shop though. You may not shop all the time. Like me, I'm a bargain shopper. I'll go and find $20 outfit, $30 outfit, make it happen, work. But when you do shop, you go and buy like one piece, $150 or something like that for a dress or a skirt.
All right, we ain't talking about that.
So when you do come home to sacrifice, make sure you have a vision, a plan, and stick with it. So when your mom asks you about your bank account after them 6 months, we better see like at least 5 digits, if not more.
Girl, how much you think I make?
With your trading, all that stuff you're doing with
you expect me to have over $10,000?
Your check You can
You put my business out there for one.
You can do it. If you manage, that's the whole thing. Don't feel bad. Don't feel embarrassed going back home. A lot of people
don't feel bad for whatever sacrifice. Your sacrifice might not be this. I know sometimes people sacrifice like their children have to go stay with somebody, like whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
It's all types of different sacrifices, and you hate to do it because literally I hated to do it. That last time I went up there for Lily's birthday, I went to my apartment. I cried. I went to go get my stuff in my bed. I cried.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I know. Man.
This is the big. That's when you have to go back. It's like right now, if I have to go back to my mama's house, oh gosh, please don't let that ever happen to me. But there's some people I've heard sacrifice. They would have stayed with their friends, slept on the floor, and now they're doing very good for themselves. So it paid off. I think one of your friends said that the Lord told them to quit, make a sacrifice and quit a job or something. Make it.
Oh yeah, my last endeavor. This guy, he quit his like 6-figure paying job to having like nothing, and he went and slept on his friend's couch, and now he's making twice as much as what he was doing. He just stayed down. He listened to what God was telling him.
You have to make sure it's God.
Yeah.
You can't be playing.
Because you got.
That's a lot of people out there playing.
I don't know if I could leave a 6-figure paying job. That's the faith right there.
Faith.
Because, baby, to go and sleeping on somebody's couch.
I think I'm happy you're making this move. I think it was a good move to make.
They all want me down here anyways.
Girl,
Granny Shoulder wanted me down here since she never wanted me to move to Dallas in the first place.
Me and Papa was just like, if you just got to.
Girl, you wanted me to come back down here.
Girl, I'm ready. I'm wanting my house to myself. Been waiting for the longest. Ain't got rid of Malik yet. Now I got you back. I hope this pay off. Well, it will. I don't know. Sacrifice is okay. I can say God gave his only begotten son for us, so that's the best sacrifice we could ever have in life. This is nothing compared to that giving up your only begotten son,
You couldn't do it.
No. I'm sorry, Lord. Don't ask me. That's a hard test, Lord. Oh, God. I don't mean it like that, but that's a hard test to do.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a hard test to do.
Sacrifice is good. It's gonna pay off. Y'all stay tuned.
Yeah. How long we've been on here?
Yeah, we've been on here
to get bored.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We was talking about. I wanted to try the mukbang. The seafood place that we was gonna try wasn't in Temple, so we just went and got Chick-Fil-A. Next one will be a seafood because I know everybody likes to see seafood, and we'll have Granny with that one because she likes seafood.
Wants to be in this one.
But yeah, that was my little life update, my little insight on sacrifice, what I've had to sacrifice. Don't be afraid to sacrifice. Don't be scared of what people gonna say, what people gonna think about you. Mm-hmm. Don't let yourself talk you out of making the right decision for your future. But you have to keep in mind it's for your future. It's not for now. It might hurt now, but it's definitely gonna pay off. And I'm gonna make sure it pay off because I know I ain't gave up, my lifestyle that I had for nothing. So I'm gonna make sure.
Stay focused. Don't get distracted.
Write your plan down.
Have a vision. Don't worry about what people gonna say.
Saying the same stuff I said.
I know. I'm just saying. I like to repeat stuff, but I'm happy she's back. Yay. Yes.
My stomach hurt. I'm gonna go lay down. So that's it, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm sorry for the big gap. I'm gonna start back posting every other Sunday. That's a promise. It's facts.
Don't promise if you can't keep it. Don't promise it. Say I'm gonna try my best. You say it every time.
I don't say that every time.
You say it every time.
This is my first time going.
No, when you wait a long time away from this, you're just like, I promise I've been away a long time, but I promise you next time, every other Sunday, look at your other videos and see, this is what I'm gonna have to go through.
Make a bet.
Oh, I don't bet.
You gonna just tell a story for the camera?
I don't bet.
You just betted about the Christmas tree. That Granny wasn't gonna put the Christmas tree up.
Girl, that wasn't a real bet. That was just like, we know she's not gonna put it up. She just wanted my tree.
thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be back posting every other Sunday. Y'all go follow me on all my social networks: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm gonna put them on the screen as well as in the description box. Y'all let me know. Let me know how y'all been. Catch up with y'all. I met 2 of my subscribers. Did I tell you?
Oh,
It was crazy. Yeah, I met this one Mexican boy. He said that he was subscribed to my channel. He was in Forex, and then this other dude came up to me in the mall, and he was like, "You got that YouTube channel?"
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why don't you ask the people to put in what have they sacrificed?
Yeah, drop in the comment section what's something that you guys have sacrificed, or if you don't want people to know, you can personally inbox me on any of my social networks, and we can talk about it. See if we can relate. I want to get, what's the word?
Girl, I don't know. He asked me.
I want to engage with you guys more. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. It's been 30 minutes. My special guest, thank you so much for coming on once again. Everyone said that they enjoyed y'all. I'm gonna get the whole fam on here sooner or later.
Especially when they've been asking for Malik
Yeah,
to come
they
back.
asked for Malik. That last one. Okay, but anyways, yeah, y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all not next Sunday, but the Sunday after next. Bye.